You know, what up, guys? Yesterday, this morning at 2 a.m., I'm by the hospital and I'm just talking, not doing anybody nothing. I'm walking out and having a good time. Um, and two people, spiritual side, a guy with a white, a lady, whatever her name is, the guy with what's his name, acting jealous in the Holy Spirit. You see, we saw jealousy out the Holy Spirit coming out of two of the employees. And then the lady said something on the Lord, then the security guard. I told her I told him that I had the right to be on the ground. Then he on the phone talking. Why I told him I have a it doesn't matter if you get discriminated over sex, color, race, anything. You have a right to be on the grounds. You're not doing anybody nothing. Today he said, "Oh, as long as you there, I don't have no problem." No, I have a right to be on the hospital because if something happened, I have a right to be on that hospital. And I'm on the civil rights app right now. And the words he said that he's up there talking to his employee. No, I say you're doing something that you got no business doing. I'm in peace. I'm like I needed to walk. Like it's quiet in my room. I needed that walk. So me just getting out and just having that free time and people understand when you're going through stuff in your house or whatever, you need that time to just walk, but don't act like you like everybody else and you're getting into stuff and you're not. And I'm like, and you're not getting into stuff. So, he asked me if I was still running. Yeah, it's a policeman community, but you're talking on the phone, antagonating on the phone on the side. One of the girls trying to intimidate and do all of this. So I just sued and all of those things. She's skirting and doing this, trying to intimidate me, and and she made go stop this. It's not. Let me tell y'all something. A lot has been taking place. Kevin Gates and Drake said on the song, "We didn't hear that much shit about you, but I promise the truth was going to be revealed." They've been stealing from me. Racism been stealing. Dollars and racism been stealing with racism lies. And I want to make myself very clear of what's going on here. I did sue Track Boy Freddie for ton and with his music community for working dollars and a ton and the civil rights for ton of disability. But we ain't gonna talk about my knowledge and talk about what I know about the business because you're trying to put me by y'all calling me out of my name and by putting me in a situation where y'all want to watch and show stupidity. So this is ain't gonna because I know a lot. I did my research. I know a lot about the industry, how things come, and I know a lot. But don't act like I'm not intelligent enough. So the worst thing an enemy can do, they can call you dumb, but they can ask you questions, but they don't know how to behave in that right manner. While that police say you think you dumb and you playing like they thought I was dumb. And Carrollton in 2019, when they was calling me dumb and retarded, you scared of your little brother, terrorizing me while a street takeover. So I'm always smart, and I'm not gonna let nobody stop me from those things and how I become and how the things is where we doing things. Those things not gonna happen. The worst things in life, it can have an insecurity, grown ass woman. You know, Church in the City said something on his stage, and I want to rhyme. I want the Justice Department to hear this. She said, he said his dad said nobody should take over his church, but that ain't true. God should take over. If God know your church, you speak a lot of stuff, and we talk about this. And I want them to know when I was going through last Sunday, I'm going through one door. The lady said hi, and then the second door I'm going through, and church in the city. The little kid opened the door. Then I'm seeing the body motion of one of the employees, and he's acting up in the spirit, acting jealousy and misbehaving himself. God see that spirit. But like the other Sunday, a couple of Sundays, I'm walking down the aisle. One of the ladies, she side eyeball me on the side, observe me, and I'm like, hold up, I'm going down the aisle, and I'm catching your spirit behavior, your eyes, your facial expression, the way that God see your spiritual behavior. Now, I'm not out to let nobody question my faith, and especially the state of Texas or the Justice Department question my faith in God. I'm not going to let that happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm letting them know right now, I'm not going to let you question my faith in God. I've been a believer. I've been going to church since I was a kid. And I'm not going to let the Justice Department tell me about my God and tell me about my Jesus. I'm not going to let that. If I was in the army, I wouldn't even monopolist to see my enemy. I would see my enemy by spirit. That's why I would see my enemy by spirit. You know, one of these kids talking about in Fort Worth rappers, they talking about, he worked for. No, God, you trust in your gun. I trust in my sight. Even if I have a gun, I would trust that before I pull that trigger. I will see what I see and need to move, and only in danger. I wouldn't did it bang. No, God said we have to move that certain way. So I'm standing in the parking lot, the guy and the girl, and they coming out of the parking lot with my phone at on the pad, and they acting jealous in the Holy Spirit. And then this person talking on the low, doing everything up. And then he's sitting up there, way down there, up there, talking like, oh, he got a pad and 3 phones and this and that on the phone. Look, I have a right to be there. But understanding your spiritual behavior, I already know you was coming already. You don't even know. But this on the civil rights for threatening a disability, telling me that that's racism. Then the lady them acting up in the spirit. I'm catching your spiritual behavior. Now the same thing I told the Justice Department about this courtroom. I went to Newman Smith High School. My teacher in special ed education worked with sign language. Okay, and Miss Chastity. And she used to show me sign language. Sometimes I used to always didn't work. I used to watch her say, I'm gonna teach you with your classmate note, your classmate note. And I know how to read lips even when I'm sitting down. My intelligence are being played with by that courtroom. And I don't like it. It's being played with. And they've been playing with it a long time. And God don't like it. I know how to research. You better do your research. My teacher had a student in my classroom that do sign language, that can read you from the side. Either way, either I'm sitting down in the classroom and I can read the position. Let me tell you, I want to tell the Justice Department something. At Newman Smith, I was my teacher always told me about the branches and the legislators. He already told me about the senators. And she always taught us that in class. We always learned something different. So it was not hard for me to remember the branches and the Capitol Hill branches in school and do all of these things and learn about the senators thing. It was not that hard. So me learning about you and the Justice Department and doing all of those things, and they should teach that in school too, also. With the legislative branch, they should teach about the Justice Department in the schoolhouse. They should also do that. But also, I'm observing so many things. So the spirit is being watched. And I told him, he said, as long as you're on there, no. And he started doing it with the employee and talking on the phone. It talks about that on the civil right, the employer. It talks about if you're getting discriminated in a hospital or one area. A lot of spirit behavior been acting up. A lot of people been acting up. I catch your spirit behavior. You don't like what I'm talking about Social Security. We can understand that, but that's my fight, not your fight. That's my battle with me and God, and you're trying to have your input on those things that don't concern you at all, and we have to come that great understanding of those things. So, of those things.